right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Y'all be sure to share this live because we got some topics that we gonna cover, at least one in particular that I know y'all gonna have a lot to say about it. But nonetheless, we are indeed here. This is the Random Talking Music Show, coming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Caffeine TV. What's goody goody? It's your girl 759, always on the screen, ready to do my thing. I'm joined by my wonderful co-hosts, everyone's favorite Minx, the Bronx Bully, the Beast from the East with the gap in the teeth. But you know, it's okay. I can appreciate a little gap. You know what I mean? Gap ain't all that bad. Can't buy the apple through a picket fence, but you know, it's all right. I can't hear you, Minx. Turn your
I was silently laughing.
Was you laughing with your shoulders? Oh my gosh. It's my own girl, Minx Couture, Minx Contour, Minx Cuda. Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her a copycat. Do they dig, Minx, or do they motherfucking dig?
I hope they dig.
Listen, if not, go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, get you a shovel.
I done dug my ass all the way here, rushing.
I bet that New York traffic is a different type of beast.
Well, you know, it's because I think everybody and their mom decided to go school shopping at the last minute, and we got hit with that crowd, and that was what I was trying to avoid. You know, like we waited, you know, because Gina's not in school yet, so we figured, you know, but that's how they got us today. They got us today. They almost got me out of my element. You know, I wasn't going to be that angry black woman, so I just took heed and did my self checkout.
You getting my bestie ready for school?
Well, not this year, but we're trying to get her into the, you know, clothes that fit. Because I said to Gino, either you shrinking this shit or she's just growing like a weed.
She's growing. She's
growing so big. She's a 7'8" now. Girl, 7'8".
Yeah.
She don't wear.
She looks tall. She looks tall for a 3-year-old too.
She is tall. She's very tall. We copped her some new Jordans as well, which that was against my I wasn't available for that. You know, he came up, he calls me. I was like, where are you? I'm at the sneaker store. What are you getting? Gina's getting Jordans. I was like, Everybody knows I fucking hate Jordans, you know, but
let daddy spoil his daughter.
I said, well, it was on his dime, so I said, good luck.
It's the type that knows to take care of her clothes, or you know, she's just like any other 3-year-old.
No, she's very much into her fashion. She knows, you know, what she likes, and I don't knock her for it. I'm like, you're more girlier than me because I wasn't interested in that shit as a kid
at all. And it wasn't even the fact that I wasn't interested; I couldn't afford it. What do you mean?
I never really liked like shopping and shit like that. That was never my thing as a female.
Yeah, to this day, I can't stand it.
But I'll live in, you know, lock myself in to a girl, like a Guitar Center or something like that. Sam Ash.
Oh, we need something like that here. Like the most we got a pawn shop, so you can't play with nothing in a pawn shop.
Yeah, you break it, you buy it.
I think we do have a Guitar Center, but it's nowhere near around here. We suck, y'all.
Well, Guitar Center to me around here is a bunch of like mofos that are not knowledgeable at all about anything. You ask them, do you have this? And they're like, we might. What does it do? I'm like, why the fuck do you work here if you don't know what I'm talking about? I don't know.
Duh. Damn. Yeah, who do they hire people off the street? Don't know what the hell they doing.
Yeah, I called. I was like, hey, do you have a Rodecaster Pro available? What's a Rode? What is that? This is not a car store. I was like, it's podcast equipment. It's broadcast equipment. You don't know what a Rodecaster is? Like, what the fuck? People just lost.
This reminds me of a story that my mom told me one day. She used to work at a Walmart, and a lady or a guy, I think it was a guy, came up to her and asked if they sold bagels. But he had such a twang on the word bagels, she heard bagels. And so when he kept repeating himself, She says, "Sir, this is not a pet store. This is a Walmart." He said, "No, bagels, the things with the holes in the middle." She said, "Oh, bagels." Brad Owl over there. Put that twang on it, them bagels.
Yeah, he knew. He definitely knew. Hold on. What the fuck? I didn't want to click on that. Hold on. Oh my God, I feel like I'm staring into the sun.
Look away, look away. Well, while you're getting that together and trying to get your eyeballs readjusted, everybody, let's join the hustle culture today. If you want to become a part of that, all you have to do, send a picture along with your name, IG handle, location, your profession, a small quote of what you think hustle culture means to you. Send all that over to hustleculturemag@gmail.com, and be sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram, and become a Patreon member at the top of every month for the Merciless Cast. Premium jewels for a low price, fully researched and scam free, because we don't do that scam shit over here at Minx Radio. We don't do that shit. So why would you? I like how you did that.
No, I was laughing. I was like, "Oh shit! I got stuck real quick." I said, "Wait."
Oh, you had a brain fart? Really?
Hold on. I was typing. I forgot that yesterday when I did the podcast on caffeine, I changed the name of it to the Minx Show Podcast. I was getting ready to go live on caffeine. It was going to, but I was like, "Oh shit! I forgot to change it." So I did log off and log back in.
Whoops.
Yeah, my ass was up late. You know, I told you.
I know how you do. You up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'm at roughly 2:30.
Yeah, roughly 2:30. Mm-hmm. Speaking of the Minx Show Podcast, MinxRadio.com, tune in to past and current episodes, including the one that she aired yesterday. It's on all DSPs and also YouTube, I'm quite sure. So, you know, support the movement. You know what I'm saying? And also, when you go to MinxRadio.com, hit that merch tab, get you some Minx Mafia merch, or what I like to call Mama. You got to get the Mama. And speaking of Mama merch, we got Mama merch too.
Yeah, we're not even going to go there.
Let me just go ahead and
let me just plug it in. Just these shit.
We gonna. We gonna plug it, y'all. Look, support the move. Support the movement. Affordable shirts. Yo, I want to do a custom hoodie like I like to do, because this is hoodie season. This is my favorite time of year, and the first hoodie that I customized for myself, I spent roughly $30 for it. Tell me why. CustomInk.com, y'all are wildin'. Y'all are charging $48.50 for a 3X hoodie. Or y'all price went up.
Jesus. Because they know it's the season. Like, 'tis the season, you know, supply and demand.
Supply and demand my foot, bro. I'm not... I'm lying. I would pay $50 for something if it's something that I really, really wanted. But yeah, Custom Ink,
I really want, then yeah, I would drop that bag.
Yeah. So I passed on that. Yeah. Speaking of my favorite time of year. Hold on a second. Hey, Virgos, get the fuck up out of here. Pack it up. Leave the stage. Your services will be no longer needed as of 12:01 midnight. Because y'all already know. Libra season.
It's the first of the
Libra season is upon us. You over there fucking it up? But
no, I was trying to set up this. My phone was like on 2%. I just wanted to log into the.
Yo, I'll let this joint go to 1% and die. I don't care about this damn phone. I really don't.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because I got. Well, you didn't see this device.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I got this device right here.
In the.
And it has like this little sticky thing that doesn't stick anymore. So this is what I use for my little phone. This is what I call my comment phones. And it's supposed to like contortion itself and do all this craziness.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't stick on my desk. So
cute.
Yeah, Five Below.
They ought to sponsor yours. This podcast has been brought to you by Five Below.
Oh, shit.
You over there fucking it up. You got your $5 worth, I tell you that. But yeah, shout out to all my Libras out there. Shout out. Shout out to the chief Libra at your crib. Oh, he'll be in here with a coffee run soon. You live on caffeine? You live on caffeine yet?
Hold on, did I knock everything out?
Oh Jesus! Today is just Tuesday, y'all. What is going on?
Hold on.
What did you do? She didn't. Lord.
Hold on. Why can't I hear you now?
Oh, she can't hear me? She done knocked something over.
Oh, yeah. I hit the mute button. My bad. We're good now. I was discombobulated for a second. I was like, oh my God, what did I break? All I did was drop the keyboard. Oh, God. Okay. We good. We Gucci.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. I done dropped
everything.
Everything. No, it was good. I'm good. We good. All right. So I'm just gonna
stop touching shit. So anyway, like I was saying, shout out to my fellow Libras. What's up to everybody? Stay fleets if you are indeed in the house. I appreciate the follow. Unfortunately, I do not stream live on caffeine. That's why we put up the other social medias, because I'm more active on there anyway. But I do appreciate the follow. So you can keep cracking your jokes at me.
Well, I think there's some sort of event.
Of course it is.
So good.
We got to figure this out. Yeah, we got to figure this shit out. But anyway, we are here. We've got some topics. Let's go ahead and jump into one of them real quick that I picked up. Well, I didn't just pick it up. I just happened to scroll through it while you were getting yourself together. R. Kelly's bail request denied. The attacker, the one that, stumped a mud hole in his ass, he got moved to another prison.
Really?
Yeah. Of course. He was the aggressor. Can't have that now, can we?
That's very hard to believe on even Aura's part.
Yeah, Aura. I mean, he didn't know that they were going to be out there protesting for his release. He didn't know that was going to happen.
He knew that.
Nah, I don't think he did, unless he didn't call his lawyer. Hey, lawyer, call all my fans. Tell them, meet me at the jail. I'll be in the fourth window to the left.
That's your R. Kelly voice?
Yeah. I'll be in the fourth window to the left. I'm a wave.
I love it.
Thank you. I try.
I'm a wave.
And then y'all sing some of my hits. And then they was giving him some of their hits. But yeah,
it's like a Boondocks episode written in heaven.
Listen, what can you do? Listen, they're out here to make an example out of him, out of Bobby Shmurda, out of anybody that's black and in prison. Now, R. Kelly's a little different because we know what he allegedly did.
Yeah, we knew for a long time what he allegedly did.
And Bobby was doing some street shit, and he got caught up and added more time so his homeboys can get out, which is, I guess, some honorable shit. So they're going to make it a point to keep him in jail till 2021 because he keeps getting in trouble in jail. He's got like 14 violations. So they're going to make an example out of him. So he ain't getting out till next year, which sucks. My thing is, I have a question for you. Say, for instance, if you happen to get locked up while you're young, I'll say 20, 21 years old, and you happen to pull 7, 8 years. When you come out of jail, do you necessarily want to be a rapper? Or has that ship sailed and you should just move on to other ventures?
Well,
and I'm asking you like you've been in jail and served some time, which you haven't. But I mean, I know. I mean, you've been in jail, but you haven't been in jail.
Well, I've been in central booking. That's all it took.
The waiting room,
just the waiting room, the bullpen. I feel that even for the 2-3 days that I was in jail, I did write, so for the majority of people that are artists that are in jail and they're waiting to get out, 9 times out of 10, if I wrote like some real sick ass bars, I'd probably record it. If not, I would probably sell the lyrics and shit. But most people that come out of jail ain't thinking about shit like that. They're thinking about, transitioning back into society because, these are people that have been locked up. So they ain't trying to leave one small space to get into another small space, aka the booth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people that have actually a lot of artists that I work with now that were in jail, and they just had they were in jail maybe 3-4 years, maybe 5 years. They did a 5-year bid, and they came out hungry. They were ready. They want that. But we're talking about R. Kelly, who's getting like 25 to life and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe even more.
Maybe even more. He was looking at what, 50 years?
Man,
basically the rest of his natural life. They might as well just say that because he's already 50.
Put him under the jail. Take me out.
And he still hasn't had his trial yet, has he?
I don't think so. Hold on, I hear pitter patter.
So he's just sitting there marinating.
Right.
He ain't even had no trial. Damn, they really make an example out of him.
Yeah. They keep forgetting just because you're rich and famous don't mean that you ain't black.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day,
that rant was brought to you by.
Oh my. Yeah, I had to stop and get one this morning because I was dragging this morning.
No coffee today. Well, maybe later, but
I don't think you ought to drink that and coffee.
I used to drink like maybe 3 or 4 days a day and then coffee on top of that. My doctor was like, "You trying to kill yourself?" Or
right, like you really want your heart to just give out?
I was like, "You don't understand, doc. I sell cars. All we live off of is coffee, is caffeine and cigarettes on some dead shit, that dead ass shit. Like literally on some dead shit. You're about to die, But after a while, like it took me years to like cut down on the Red Bulls, but now I don't even drink it like crazy. I just got it today because I was like, you know what? I'm not tired, but I might be.
Yeah, I took a half a NoDoz at work one night and I had a panic attack. I said, you know what? I'm not cut for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to go back to coffee or drink Mountain Dew or drink a Dr. Pepper, whatever it was. I cannot take artificial, caffeine pills. Red Bull does nothing for me. It just tastes good and makes me burp a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was just like, oh gosh, that is not cute.
but you know what's crazy? I stopped drinking Red Bull for a while because of the fact that, people, I don't know, people have like tried to scare me and shit, but then also when I used to, when I was a young social butterfly going to the bar and the clubs and stuff, I would always get a Red Bull and vodka. So I stopped,
What does that taste like?
Red Bull and vodka. Tastes like utter shit.
Why would you do that?
What? I didn't. I was scared to try any other alcohol. I was like, oh, they were like, we want a shot of Jack? I'm like, Jack what? Jack Daniels.
Yeah, you're green.
Jack Daniels. Oh my God. That's when, my song that went viral was because of that night that I tried Jack Daniels and I got real fucked up, but I don't drink like that no more.
I try not to.
Maybe one day. I can't. It's just, you did it for so long at the wrong time. Like, you're 16 and turning up and shit.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're 21, it's like, nah.
This is light. This is light.
I didn't do any, early drinking. I might have tried a cigarette or two. I've definitely smoked weed early. But when I turned 21, I made it a point to not drink early. Mm-hmm. I wanted to turn 21 and enjoy that 21st experience that everybody talks about, like it's some type of rite of passage. So I remember my cousin picking me up One day she says, "Yo, it's your birthday. We're gonna go to the liquor store." This was the first time I ever got carded, and that's when I got the. That's when I got that. You know what I mean? Like the triple, quadruple take. Like, bitch, give me my. So we go to her apartment. I wish she was tuning in and seeing this. We go to her apartment. We got the music going. At the time, I smoked Black and Milds before I graduated to Newport's. Go me. And and so we're playing a stupid game, knocking back shots. If you mess up or lose or something, you had to take a cap full of Jose Cuervo. No. Hold on. It was Bacardi Gold. We had Bacardi Gold, something clear, which I didn't touch, and something else dark, because never to mix your lights and your darks.
Exactly.
So we're playing this game, and I realize I'm about 12, 13 shots in. Room's starting to spin a little bit. Maybe if I take a couple, just a slight tilt, a little shift. I figured if I took a couple drags of my Black and Mild and stood outside for a little bit, it'll come down. I'll be all right. Next thing you know, I'm 16. I'm 16 shots in. I'm like, okay, I need to stop. So we're like just, the heat. Yeah. So the bottle's gone. The bottle is gone between me, my cousin, and her friend. The bottle is gone. We're just sitting there marinating, trying to let the first wave go down before we pop this other bottle, and sitting there smoking and talking about some deep shit. And my cousin was facing us, and she had like a sofa like this and a sofa like this, and she was facing us, and she happened to look up, and her eyes bugged out like this. She says, "There is a spider on the wall," and I don't fuck with spiders. So please imagine my buzz just got. So I jump off the sofa, got the Black and Mild in my hand like this, doing some John Woo jump shit. And then the other friend, she dives the other way, and she kills the spider. And then we come back, we're just sitting. So later on that night, I get hungry. I made the mistake of not eating before I went out to the liquor store with her. And I was going to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Problem was, I couldn't find the bread. Now, see, when you're drunk, you can't see that well. Let me tell y'all that the bread was right in front of me. Drunk me couldn't see it. I don't see the bread.
What do they call that? It like,
blind as hell, blind drunk. That's what the fuck they call it. The bread is sitting right here.
I mean, like when you're drinking and you get like that like hunger, like it's not munchies, is it drunkies or some shit?
It's that alcohol killing the inside of your damn intestines. Like, bitch, you need to eat. That's you can't feed off of no. Yeah, I got the drunkies. So I was going to make a sandwich. She wouldn't tell me what the bread was, so I opened the fridge, and she had a fresh pack of cheese in the fridge. Drunk me.
Don't tell me you ate.
I threw the cheese at her, and she was slumped in front of her closet door on the floor. And I threw the cheese at her, and all of a sudden I heard, "Ow! Who hit me with cheese?" And I'm like laying in the kitchen floor dying laughing because my drunk ass is throwing cheese. I never drunk that much like that ever again in life.
Yeah,
that was 21. That was 21. I don't regret it.
I tell you, my whole shit is that I think I drank so much that I literally get disgusted when I even think of alcohol or smell it. Like, I drank a lot. That's why like I think of people, because I always tell people I'm a recovering alcoholic, right? And I feel like so proud, like, now I'm at the point now, because back then I knew I was an alcoholic. I knew that I was, because it would be a situation like I'll have a drink, and it was almost like some like alarm went off in my head, like, oh, it is party time. Mm-hmm. I'm just taking it back. Now I knew that I had a problem, and this problem mainly developed, I would say, in 2014 when I was selling cars. And they always used to say, oh, let's celebrate. We go out for a drink and this and that. Like, it became literally, I came to work one time. I kid you not. In the car business, every Saturday is like a Saturday Teams meeting. And we come in on a Saturday and it's like at 7:30 before the doors open. So all the salespeople are together and, they're telling us about our goals for the weekend, what we have in, the pre-owned department and, just giving us one of my cool bosses. I really loved him. I was so devastated when he left. Fighter jets?
Must be up there where you at. What's going on?
No, I heard some fighter jets. So of course, my boss really really cool. Michael Calabrese. I'll never forget him. He comes to me. He said, can I talk to you real quick? I said, sure. Now, mind you, I had a whole fucking night out drinking. I was fucked up. I was hungover when I got to work. I even felt that I was still drunk. It was one of those nights. He comes to me like with the utmost respect. And he's like, look, were you drinking last night? I was like, yeah, why? He says, because I can smell you. Like, I could tell what you was drinking.
Yeah, because when you sweat, it comes through your pores heavy.
Oh my God. So I was embarrassed. I'm not going to front. So I was like, mind you, I don't have a license. I didn't have a boyfriend. I didn't have money like that to be taking a $50 round trip to get home to shower to come back. So he's like, look, just go down the street. Just go over there, book a room, take a shower, just stay the night. I'll pay for it. I got you. I was like, no, it's okay. You don't have to do that. He's like, I recommend
no, bitch.
it. I don't.
No, bitch. You gotta go.
I don't want you to not, to miss out on a great opportunity this weekend. So I did, and you know what? I went. I did that. I changed my clothes, and I at that moment I was like, yo, if mofos can smell the shit coming through my pores, that means I must have had a rough night. So I just got so tired.
You enjoyed whatever it was you were drinking. That was for sure.
Yeah, it was my Amsterdam peach. Hey, you.
Hey, there she goes. That's our junior program director. Look at her.
Oh, she want to show you her stuff she got today. What did she get today? It's $34. $34 in makeup. $34.
Oh boy.
But the reason why she got this, because she has been
the box.
She has been successfully potty training on her own. So she's listening. You know what I'm saying? She's doing what she's got to do. So she got a little. Say see you later, everybody. Yay!
Bye, Gina. And my bestie.
What are you running your eyes for? Her nails are in this drawer over here, babe. So yeah, my drawer, the top drawer. Okay. No. So, she successfully 3 times.
Mommy, I can't find it. Where is it again?
It's in the top drawer.
Okay.
She deserved that $34 makeup. That's
3 times without telling her. Came to me and said, Mommy, I got to use the bathroom.
Mom.
I said, yeah? And she's like, yeah. So she went 3 times on her own.
Yes. Whoa.
She said, excuse me. Whoa. She is so cute.
Yeah. Just pull it open. She's like, excuse me.
Whoa.
The person
She is something else.
Yeah,
oh goodness.
I told you.
These kids are something else.
Yeah, I use edge control on her today, so now her hair is like mad slick back. I was like,
I thought you had like a new ponytail or something for her. I thought that was cute.
No, because I couldn't find. It's hard, hair products for kids these days. Again, for her texture, I wouldn't say that it's I hate to use the word nappy.
That's definitely what she don't have.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought
What's up?
these are these red.
Those are pink. Okay, you good? You Gucci?
Well, I bought pink on the. I just bought pink. I bought.
Get it out.
What did you buy? What did you buy?
I got this on the way.
Yes, you got that on the way. Yes. All right. I'm gonna finish my show. Okay. You're gonna do your nails with your grandma, right? Cool. See you later.
Paint daddy's fingernails and post it on Instagram.
She said paint daddy's fingernails and put it on Instagram. Fingernails and put it on Instagram. She's like, what?
Daddy
She's
daughter
hilarious.
time. What? Daddy daughter time. He'll do it for her.
Grandma time tonight because daddy. What?
Shannon, that right? That it's,
Tell 759 what?
759
Uh-huh.
that it's officially Libra season.
He knows.
You
He
asked-
knows what time it is. He knows what time it is. Tell them Virgos, pack it up. Gotta get the heck up out of here. It's our time at 12:01 midnight.
Yo, I can't stand y'all. He's been on this shit all day. Guess what? Guess what season's coming? I'm like,
That's like the camel in a Geico commercial. Hey Judy, guess what day it is? Mike, guess what day it is? Yeah, we're excited. This is our time, honey.
I'm happy for y'all. I really am. I really am happy.
And see, he's an October
Oh, yeah.
Libra too, so he got to wait a little longer.
Speaking of, Five Below has some dope.
Oops, this is an advertisement. Drop your ad here.
They have some dope graphic tees. I got this today. I thought this was cute.
Nap Queen. Oh, she need that.
I thought it was cute. I
Do
was
we
like,
have a Five Below here? Yeah, we do. I never go. Look, where all the top stores are in my city, I never go because traffic is so bad. I don't drive either. But if I'm with someone, I avoid this certain section called Wards Road. And it's basically
What's up, Stacey?
Stay Fleet. It's basically one big clusterfuck of intersections and roundabouts that nobody knows how to drive.
Right.
And because Liberty University is smack dab in the middle of everything, you got the students, you got Walmart across from Liberty, you got restaurants up and down the whole street, you got 2 lanes going east, 2 lanes going west. It's a lot. Anxiety issues usually arise when you go over to that section of town, so I avoid it. I don't go over there.
I got a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Too bad that, last night you had to take it to bed early. But your commentary.
Let's go.
On the first on the article that we ran that we talked about yesterday on the podcast about 1%.
Man, listen.
Well, let me give a recap. So there was an article that I found from the LA Times that stated that there is 1% of female Black producers. 1%.
Where the hell did they get that number from? And who did they ask?
Well, in the article, they broke it down. And that's why I said to myself, I think it's based off of women that are in placement, like that have placements. Because there's no way possible there's 1% of Black female producer in the world. That just doesn't seem right. And they all ain't working with Beyonce.
Yeah.
So a songwriter and female, it's a female rapper, female producer duo. One is the writer, the other one is the producer. And they gave a number like 16. And since 2012, 1,600 female producers were named in of music for mainstream. But I'm like, that 1% sounds
that must be placement wise, I guess. There's got to be placement.
That has to be placement. That has to be placement wise. We way well over 1% of not even female producers.
Yeah, when they, I guess when they speak on this, I guess they're talking about mainstream because there's tons of indie female producers out there. Tons. You just got to know where to look. You just got to look, period. But you can't just go to the most saturated area like Los Angeles, your Chicago's, your New York's, your Atlanta's. There's some dopeness out in freaking Utah, Wisconsin, Nebraska, South Dakota. Like, you got to look. They're everywhere. And if you go to Instagram and you follow the female producer hashtag, there's a lot. It's some heat out there.
They pop up a lot. And that's why I say,
Yeah,
if you're not,
it's some heat out there.
if you're not, right. Stay Fleet says the percentage might be a little bit higher in London, though. Oh, yeah, definitely out in London.
For real. London, I'll even go as far as like maybe Brazil, Africa, maybe.
Right.
Maybe even Japan, because there's a lot of, since BTS hit the streets, they, of course, they reach out to their Korean, Japanese producers out there, and I'm sure a lot of them are women. So, yeah, I don't agree with this 1% number, but once again, when you're talking about the ratio from men to women, that sounds realistic in terms of mainstream and placements. There definitely should be a lot more of us out there getting these placements, but we're pretty much, I don't want to say the word scared, but we don't want to. We want our music to be heard. We want to showcase our art. We want to showcase what we can do, but we just don't want to get robbed blind from the industry that we're trying to get accolades from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love if Timbaland or somebody co-signed a beat that I did. Like, yo, that joint dope, da 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 da. And the next thing you know, you hear my shit, but I didn't produce it. Somebody recreated it. So that it kind of sort of holds a lot of us back. Like, why haven't you made it yet? You're very dope. Because niggas be stealing. That's why.
Well, in the article that I'm looking at, and this is based off of U.S. I think Cannonberg. I think that's what they said. They said there's not a lot of black women who do what Nova does. Yeah, fuck you. That ain't true.
Once again, you gotta look. You gotta look.
It says 8 out of 1,093 total production credits went to women of color between 2012 and 2019.
That's a hell of a gap. That's.
She says, this chick, Miranda,
that's a 7-year gap.
Miranda Ringo, who's a senior director of A&R at Warner Chappell Music, said she's been in the industry for almost a decade, and she doesn't know of any black female producer writing teams other than Nova.
Once again, you gotta look. They're out there.
But this is why I like when it comes to the female rappers, when it comes to the female producer, when it comes to the female engineers, if you aren't going into Google, typing in female producers or female writers or female engineers. And
it's crazy that you have to do that just to get a good search.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. There are people are, and this is what I like to use, like different sites like Bing, Google, Yahoo searches, right? Because when you do your searches, you type in the word producer, right? Not even female producer, male. Just write the word music producer and do an image search. You are not going to see women. And if you do see a woman, it's because the bitch has handed a nigga coffee. All right? Let's just be honest. You type in music engineer, music recording engineer. Look at the Google image search. You will see men. And I hate the fact you got those that sit here talking about, oh, well, you guys need to do more. Okay, well, that's the same shit when you think about it as a person of color, as a black man. You get mad when people tell you, oh, you didn't get the job. You need to do better. You need to get on that. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. You got this. No, fuck you. The opportunities are not, it's not the fact that we are not seeking these opportunities. It's the fact that these opportunities are never presented. They are never presented. It's a sexist, I'm about to say injury. It is an injury. It is a sexist industry, regardless what people say. I could tell you how many times I've had niggas tell me the beat is hot, but I ain't gonna hop on no bitches beats. I'm sorry. I've had this shit, and people like me, that's ridiculous. I don't believe. Listen, you're talking about an era.
I believe it.
You're talking about an era of production prior to all of this kumbaya shit that's going on. There's a lot of men that are in denial that think that female producers don't get this fucking treatment. We do get this treatment. I've been told, dude literally said to me, yo, I'll hop on your beat, but can you just not say that you made it? Because I don't want my niggas to look at me like you don't want your dudes to look at you funny.
So you trying to press your homeboys? Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I literally had, and I had one artist, right, literally picked apart my beat. He was like, yo, it's a hot beat. Don't get me wrong, but let me get my homeboy, on the track with you. So I was like, I'm thinking maybe my drum pads weren't cool. Maybe it's because at the time I was using all stock shit. They loved the melody, right? He even went down to say he wanted the dude to recreate the melody.
Oh, hell no.
Put the whole beat, give you the credits, but can you just when we put it out there, can we say it's produced by my boy? I'm like,
no,
at that
fuck
point,
you.
At that point, I cried. When I say I cried, it wasn't because of me being a little bitch. I'm not a little bitch. But I will say this. This is the type of person that I am. I'm not a competitive person. I'm not either. I don't like competition, right? But I will say this. I was in the 10th grade. 10th grade, minding my fucking business. About to get expelled. My coach said...
You were not minding your business if you're about to get expelled. What did you do?
Some dude put his hands on me. I had to let him know. You can hit me like I'm a girl, but I'll beat you like a bitch. That's what happened. So my coach, for regular gym class, she was like, watching me. And I didn't like fucking talking to nobody. So I would just shoot hoops, just shooting. And I was like doing like my little drills or shoot threes, getting them all in. She comes over to me. She says, you play basketball? I was like, no, not professionally. I just used to play on my block, but that's about it. We used to play the trash can. You know what I'm saying?
The crates,
all that. So she's like, hey, I think I could probably prevent you from being kicked out. I said, what do you mean? I would love for you to join the basketball team. I was like, me? Teamwork? Yeah, yo. And I say this in the most humblest way possible. I did the tryouts. Mind you, I said I was in the 10th grade, right? I did the tryouts. It was a 3-day period, running suicides. I felt like my thighs and my freaking calf muscles are about to fall off. So the day came and I was like, I didn't make this shit, man. I was like, I didn't make this shit. I know I didn't make this shit. My twin sister and I, we go down to the girls' locker room. They have the thing posted up and I see the chick, a big line. Everyone's looking. Yeah, I'm in varsity. Yeah. So I said to my sister, she says, look, worst case scenario, you get JV. You know what I'm saying? You're in the 10th grade, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
I was like, okay. Go and I look. I can't find my name. I'm like, yo, I didn't even fucking make JV. My sister's like, oh, wait, you're all the way at the top. You were first picked for varsity.
What?
I said, the fuck? So this is what I'm saying.
She said, the fuck?
I think I was going to get this shit. I was like, so I asked the coach, why do y'all put me first? Because I think everybody's going to be looking at me like I did some shit. She was like, I think that out of all the people that are on or have tried out, you first. I said, okay. Now, the reason why I'm saying this story is because I just don't like competition. I did not want to be number one. I did not want that. I just wanted to be able to try out. This is like kind of like why I became a musician. I wanted to see how far I can go and see if I could possibly make it. And then when the moment comes, Minx is about to go down, I'm going to be like, okay, great. I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Never mind. I'm all right. Wait, what? Yeah, I decline. Thanks, but no thanks.
I just wanted to see if it was possible. I just wanted to see if it was
possible. You're gonna hit him. You're gonna hit him with the thanks for the opportunity. Head ass.
Thank you for the opportunity. But you know what? Shit. I feel all the time like I when it comes to this music shit, right? It was never a competition to me. I always felt like making music was like a unity thing. You know, everybody's in the studio. Everyone's feeling that fire. Everyone knows this is a hit. Everyone's just fired the fuck up.
I kind of blame it on your well, not your. When I say your, I mean general. I kind of blame it on your surroundings, your city,
that part.
Yeah, I kind of blame it on them because they're the ones to try to make everything a competition. They're the ones that's like, yo, who's the best at? Yo, who's gonna do? Yo, who's gonna blah blah blah? Like in this ever-changing, music business, indie and industry, there's enough money for everybody to eat. That's what they claim. So why have you got to pit me up against another female producer? Well, there is none. Why have you got to put me up? And I pride myself on that because there is no one else in the city. And if anybody else is out there making beats in Lynchburg, please point them in my direction.
Right.
Because for the longest time, I'm the only one doing this shit, so there was no competition. And I didn't say that to kind of boast about it, but I was proud of it because nobody could see me that way. You know what I mean? But when it comes to stuff that's supposed to be fun, like say for instance, if I'm just on live DJing, I'm not, I'm just there DJing, doing my shit. All of a sudden, DJ battle coming up, 759 versus. No. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to play my music, get a couple of views. Thank you very much, and log the fuck off. I'm not here for that. Not everything is a competition. It's not meant to be a competition. I like to do shit because it's fun.
Yeah, like how they're doing with what do they call verses? What the fuck is wrong with my mic? There it is. Like with verses, even for myself, I mean, I don't like battles. Like, I'm cool. Like if we are battling, then I'm down for a battle because me. Like I've won production battle. I've won rap battles. I've won these things, but I'm like, at what cost? My ass is still unsigned. I'm still underground.
Where
like
you are. Yeah, you're still in the same place.
What is this competition? Who's the best unsigned person? Stay Fleet says New York battle the beats and it's judged by big producers. Yeah. And you know what? Shout out to Murder Megs. Definitely inspiration to a lot of female producers worldwide because
most definitely
she actually participates in these competitions. And, she always, I really feel like
she travels.
I really do. Will never give a woman #1 spot over dudes. I'm telling you this. It has nothing to do with talent. It's the principle. I have yet to see a female producer win a battle. And some of the beats that I've seen, like the little battles that they had, I'm sorry, but the chicks was better. And I'm not saying that as a woman. I'm just saying that because of the cockiness and arrogance of these dudes that sit and talk about their fucking, well, I have a state-of-the-art this. Okay, great. So do we. Like, what the fuck? You think we only shop at Sephora for makeup?
I don't even wear makeup.
I have heard literally beats. Thank you, Stay Fleet says. He says, that's true. I've tuned into them. I have never seen. I'm like, what are y'all afraid of? This is not the situation of anything you could do, I could do better. It's the fact of why can't we all be equal when it comes to talent?
Just give me my props, man. That's all I ask for. I don't need you to kiss my ass. I don't need to go out on a date with you. You don't have to pay me. Just say, yo, shit's dope.
Well, I tell you this. There is, you know how you got that group Gorillas, right?
That's my shit.
They're animated. They're animated,
Yeah.
right? You don't know. You don't even know if the dude is a dude. You don't know if you don't know who's what. I'm like, yo, if I was to start like a virtual, like if I was to pay a company, look, we're a female producer team, but we don't want no one to know we're females. Can you make us into characters? And we was just dropping, just based off of the graphic, just the animated graphics and shit. If we was to take, I can fucking guarantee that shit will be number one. And then I would wait until the Grammys, the night of the Grammys, and they're like, oh, whatever the name of the group is, you guys won best producers. And we stand there, we're like, we're going with our fucking masks and shit. And then we'd be on the dramatic Michael Jackson shit and just like taking the mask off. And they see that it's women. Oh, we made error. I'm sorry. It doesn't go to you.
Group catcher, bitch.
Be just like what Steve Harvey,
all of you bitches. Give me my
like Steve Harvey. Listen, I'm sorry, but this don't go to you.
This ain't yours.
Steve says Jabberwocky beats. Yep, the Jabberwockies, right? The Jabberwockies, they have masks.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yes. What's up? Oh, that's pretty. Yay, those are nice. Those are beautiful.
Oh, I see him from over here.
He says she sees him from over there. Good job. Close this fruit bag.
She got them all sparkly.
She got them all sparkly with the press-on nails. She's something else.
She is. Can't tell her nothing.
She's in her own. I'm like, if that's what makes you happy, girl, you
be happy. If you like it, I love it.
Because she was like the other day, she was like, Mommy, I want to play The Sims again. I said, okay. So we made a new family.
But it's funny that you brought up that article that says only 1% of women producers make up the industry, where this article from 2014 says, why do female music producers only make up 5% of the music industry? So the numbers are fucked up. I mean, let's just call it what it is. The numbers are fucked.
Look, Cardi, all you bitches. What's her face? They writing the tweets, tag a female producer, but you don't hit nobody. I have never seen a female producer got placement off of Sin Santana posting up some shit.
Yo, Rod Digger even said she was looking for a female producer. I threw my name out there. You think she even gave me a DM? Nope.
Well, Crypto Media, the thing is that they're trying to say, I mean, like, as an industry personnel, if I'm saying, yo, there's only 1% of black female producers making beats or in the album notes and all that stuff, that means 99% is men. 99% of producers are men. Now, let's not even break it, because the other thing too, you got producers let's look at the males. The male production community is comprised of mostly, I would say, Caucasians.
A lot of them, yeah.
Caucasian producers doing hip hop. And watch this be a segue. Freaking anything that has to do with hip hop always has a Caucasian person that is the what is the word? They're like the gatekeeper, like, the Vlad TVs of the world. I'm like, why? I'm not saying, I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying that white people, Caucasian people are not invited into the house of hip hop.
But you know what? A lot of black creators kind of sort of share that sentiment. Like, why do we not have more of our people producing for our culture? I mean, you can't just exclude someone because they're white. They shouldn't be doing hip hop. They're white. Why don't they go make pop music for Britney Spears? Hip hop was never meant for that. It wasn't to exclude. It was to include everybody. Yeah, over the course of what 4 or 5 years, there has been an influx of your Caucasian, Cuban, producers. One group, namely, Internet Money, out of, and they just signed 2 more men, boys. Out of 10 or 12 of those, maybe 4 or 5 of them are black. Everybody else is white. Not one female. So every time they announce that they signed someone, where are the females? Why aren't they represented? Listen, we shouldn't have to say this every time we get on here. We shouldn't have to, what I'm not going to do is beg anybody to do anything. But quit overlooking, don't act like you don't see the women out there. They out there. You're not looking hard enough, number one. Number two, someone sends you a beat. How you know they even made that shit? They could have sent you something that they got from someone else. And that's happened.
And that is actually happening a lot.
And that's still happening, yes.
65 beat laces for $3.
Bitch.
Probably shit that you jacked from somebody else.
You know what? That's
Stay Fleet said, I heard some beats today from Nick from Pig Stand and they was fire. Yeah, I heard that Pig Stand got some dope ass beats though. I'm not gonna front over at Caffeine. Pig Stand is like, I call him like the god of caffeine. Like he is like the most like popular kid in school and you gotta check in with him. And I still have to reply. They did invite RTIM come on for an interview on his show to properly introduce ourselves to the whole thing. But we just got to pick a date.
I'm down.
But yeah, that whole Pig Stand, like that and all that stuff too. So, I'm not going to say like I've totally forgotten, that's what my problem is that, well, now that I take my elixirs, my mental self of thinking is a lot better because I do have a lot on my plate. I'm not used to people asking me for an interview at all. Like I'm the one that does the interviews around here.
Yeah, right.
759 is the one that does the interviews around here. So it's kind of weird when you're the host or the hosts and then you're invited to be the guest. It's just very weird. Yes. Yay.
That is my bestie. Give her this before you shut the door. Give her this. Till I sit this.
Come here. She wants to show you something. Come here. She's showing you something. Go ahead. Oh, she made up you.
That's my bestie. That's my bestie.
She's so cute.
She is the overload of cuteness.
Yeah, I be sitting there sometimes like, is this child mine? I could be thinking like, yo, is this my kid? Is this
we
child?
sure?
Like this child did not morph into this child. Like she is really.
Oh, she ain't done changing. That's for sure.
Some parents be cringy as fuck with their kids. Like with me, I try not to, inundate so much of her onto the web. But some of the stuff that she does, it needs to be told. The story needs to be told.
It's some unbelievable shit. What were we talking about just now?
It really is. Oh, basically, the usual sausage.
Yeah.
You know what? At the end of the day, all I gotta say is this. Ladies, my Mercedes. No, I'm kidding. Ladies, you have to stop waiting for an invitation.
Yeah, kick the door down.
Be the host. What? I am the host. I don't invitations or some shit like that.
Write that down.
I am. I got my pen. My got it right here. No, we need to stop waiting for an invite. Stop waiting for an invite. No company has ever flourished or any successful event or anything like that has happened with people waiting for someone to create something. We got to start, and you got to stop, and that's another thing too. Women are very tough to work together. We got to admit that. Women always say,
Well, I've never had another female producer collab with me other than you, so I've never had an issue working with anybody. For real, for real.
Actually, yeah, you're actually my first collab as a producer.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You would be my second. The first one was Frosty.
You're my only female collab. I've collabed with maybe 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're my only female collab. I've never collaborated with anyone else. That's why
sucks. We got to do better.
A lot of people have said you and 759 should really think about putting together a beat tape. I said, let me just say this.
We've all thought that.
Y'all need to stop asking people to create shit if you're not going to support it when it drops.
Right.
Yeah, y'all ask us for music, we drop it, y'all don't hit play. You ask us, oh, can you do this? Can you drop a beat? Y'all don't buy the beats. So it's like, don't ask.
Don't ask for shit. Yeah.
If you're not gonna see the whole shit through.
Like, I think our second collab, if we didn't put our tags in it, somebody would probably want to grab that one.
And you know what? That's my fault, because I sat there the other day. It just hit me. Before I was working on my memory. I said, I know 759 texted me and asked me for a loop. Did I ever say, fuck no, I didn't send it? I was like, that shit is sitting in my drafts folder. I said, I didn't hit send. I thought I hit send.
I need new friends.
I'm going to say, stop with grand invitation. There we go. Stop waiting for a grand invitation. Be the host.
I forgive you, because you do entirely, you do a whole lot. I can't expect you to think of everything. But bro, I had just asked you, was like, yeah, let me check. And I got left on hold. Your call is very important to us. Please continue to hold.
I had the loop. Let me tell you, because when people ask me for loops, I'm like, oh, you want loops? Okay, cool. I literally go into GarageBand and I'd like, okay, the synth of the day is this. I listen to it. I just play the chords and I wait. And I'm like, okay, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to make this. I'm going to write down the beats per minute and I'm just going to send it away. So that's why, like, for me, one of these days I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally sit, because I have loops in this file, this little file thing here. I'm scared to touch it. I got loops in here. I got a whole bunch of. This is
That's a SA. Is that a SATA file?
What is this?
That looks incredibly small.
Just use it's a USB drive, 1 terabyte.
Let me do home. Bring it closer to the camera. I've never seen anything that small before. That looks like a. Oh, okay.
I mean, you could, like, it does have the pins and stuff to
That
plug
could
it in.
probably
Like,
fit in my. Yeah, that probably could fit in my computer too.
yeah, I was thinking about trying to see if it works, but it's just an additional drive to remember all my shit, like every podcast I've ever done. This says every beat I've ever done, and I have to get a backup for this shit too, because you never know.
You gotta back up your backup.
You gotta back up your backup, and I don't believe in no cloud. I'm sorry, I don't believe in cloud servers.
I forget about that shit. I forget about it.
My dad.
Listen to this crazy ass quote. Hold on a second. When we were still speaking about female producer industry, they said Fader spoke to 13 female producers, and this thing is 6 years old. Fader spoke to 13 female producers on their thoughts about the industry being so gender imbalanced, and what their solutions are.
I've never heard of that in my life. I'm going to write that down too. Gender
imbalance.
What's another shirt?
Oh, come on now. Stop. Wait a minute. Okay. Why the industry is being so gender imbalanced and what their solutions are to increase the number from 5%. So someone says, quote, beats aren't gendered. We don't listen with our genitals. So why are we still in the dark? Wait, what? We don't listen with our genitals. So why are we still in the dark ages when it comes to gender equality in the music studio? We hold on. It's the vast majority of music that surrounds us is produced by men. Then most of the music we document will be music that is produced by men. This producer goes by the name of Future Brown from New York, says support is one thing, but women also need to be fearless in going after their goals in producing and engineering. She says, unfortunately, the repulsive reality is women are expected to be the sexualized commercial objects for sale in music, and production and engineering is rarely objectified for financial gain. Barriers to career progression for women include misogyny, sexism, unequal pay, alienation, pressure to sell your body for coins, pressure to make your body rather than your music the central focus of your career in order to survive, and also segregation, end quote. I'm not reading the rest of that shit because it's bullshit, because I've never had to do any of that. I just make my beats and put them out. You like them, you like them. If not, not for you.
Speaking of, we are also live. I've been doing this every week. Like every time we go live now, I also send a live stream to the app. So if you guys tune in to Zeno, download Zeno, look up Minx Radio. If you leave, the wifey's around. You don't want to let her be jealous of our beautiful.
Who's that bitch you talking to?
You guys can just download Zeno.fm and look up Minx Radio, and you can listen live as you hear. Who's that bitch you talking to? Zeno.fm and look up Minx Radio, and you can listen live.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know what's crazy? When I listening to it, this shit sounds like it's really on the radio. That's what scares me.
Y'all, get that app. Get that app. We got an app. We got a webpage, man. Y'all jump on it. For real.
That shit really does scare me. It sounds like a real radio station. The only difference is that
you won't listen to me, but you can listen to them other bitches. Like, yeah.
But that's what it is.
It's just going to give you all of this. Let's go ahead and jump into. I really wanted to jump into this topic. Matter of fact, the other two topics that I had saved, we're going to do that for Wednesday, and also tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed Retro Wednesday, where we go back in time. Wait, what? Did you say something? Or am I tripping?
Yeah. I said, "Oh my God."
That was you then. I know I'm not crazy. So
I can't with you.
Tomorrow we're going to go back in time once again to test our age. So y'all tune in with us on Wednesday night for Retro Wednesday on the RTIM show, because that's what the fuck we do.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's the topic of the night, and I hope we got a good enough crowd, because I want to hear some excuses. I'm sorry, some explanations as to why this exists. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Dun, 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 dun. So Cardi and Offset, they getting a divorce. Cardi says, I got tired of the lies. I got tired of the cheating. She's living her life unbothered, making music unbothered. Here comes Offset. He claims that Cardi was an embarrassment to him after she dropped WAP and wanted her to tone down her lyrics. A man policing a woman and what she shouldn't say in her music? What? First of all, let's just go ahead and put this out here. Cardi was making thought-ass music when they first got together. Cardi was making thought-ass music before she even met Offset. She made thought-ass music when they got married. She's going to continue to make thought-ass music when he ain't around. So, Offset, you knew what you were getting into. Mm-hmm. You just wanted someone to give you that loving, like your grandma, because they said, he had just lost his grandmother recently and he's been dealing with that. Okay, fine.
His grandma's been dead for 5 years.
Listen, I lost my grandma almost 10 years ago. It kind of hurts, but I still move on. I don't make dumbass decisions because I miss my granny. You don't do that. Okay. Offset, nigga, you was cheating from jump. Let's go ahead and put that out. You was a dog from jump. So if you're going to be cheating from jump, And then you get married, still cheating. Then you break up, still cheating, and you knock another bitch up. But Cardi was embarrassing you because, you know, she made WAP. She gave you WAP, but then you didn't want her to rap about it. Who said she was? Listen, Offset's music, if you can actually decipher what the fuck he says, it's not husband material either. But somebody's gonna dance to it. Cardi, once again, is nobody's role model. So whatever music she puts out into the universe, it's to turn up to. It's to, you know, feel good for the 4 minutes, 2-3 minutes you're in your car going somewhere. I don't know. But all of a sudden, it's a problem because she made WAP. What went through your mind when you met Cardi? And you heard Press, when you heard Bodak Yellow, when she was underground before VH1. Like, what was you doing then? So I don't. I want to hear these answers. I'm sorry. I keep wanting to say excuses. So men, question: why is it okay for you to blatantly objectify women, calling them bitches, calling them whores, calling them skeetos, calling them skeezers, or call them whatever you want to call them? Why is it okay to objectify them, but then in the same breath, you want wifey material? You don't want somebody that pops her ass out in the club. You don't want somebody that's constantly showing titties. But then that's the shit you're turned on by when you scroll on Instagram. You're watching porn. You're attracted to that shit. So how can you sit there and, yo, that bitch is nice. She got some titties. She da-da-da-da. And then you complain, ain't no women out here trying to be no wife. They don't know how to cook or clean. They don't clean the house. Blah, blah, blah. Bitch, are you serious?
What? What?
Like, really?
Yo.
Like, that kind of sort of... I can't sit there.
Art Lover says over Caffeine, he says, because as me and we're told that we are not a man if we don't objectify women and, you know, talk shit, you know. Not
see
really
that, and that's where you fail. That's where you fail.
But you know what? Look. I honestly, like, I thought about this shit the other night. I said, yo, I really think that niggas is jealous of Cardi B. I really think that y'all are jealous.
Y'all fail to understand that she is a rapper.
Not even that. Yo, listen. A man can be jealous and envious of a woman. A man can be jealous and envious of a woman. Those of you who are in the workplace or have worked in corporate America settings, I tell you, I have had mofos try to get me fired because I knew how to do the job better. You had mofos that sat there and talked shit about you and start rumors about you, and it was never the females. I used to say to dudes, I used to pull them to the side, I'm like, yo, this is work.
Right, cut that shit out.
This is where if you get fired, you can't pay your bills. If I get fired, I can't pay my bills. So when you have men that are jealous of you, like I literally read these comments. You got all these niggas talking about, she's a hoe. She's this. I'm like, well, what the hell was your mother? What was your mother? What was your mother? What was your auntie? What was your grandma?
Ooh, ouch.
I swear to God, like, a lot of you guys really need to take your comments, write it on a piece of paper, and hand it to your mother. Hand it to your mom. Hand it to your grandma, if she's still around. Hand it to them. And when they bucks you upside your head, when they tell you, what the fuck are you giving me? What are you... Look, we're in 2020. I don't like the fact that men feel that they can actually... Like, you make women feel like shit because we support each other. You call that feminism or being a feminist. No. It's just, y'all got a brotherhood. So we can't have a sisterhood? Yeah, y'all sit there, uplift each other. We can't uplift each other. Like, I really feel that the fear that men have is like, I see that men are concerned about the choices of women that are left. Yes, all these bitches look like Bratz dolls. I get it. But if your taste is your taste, you have dudes that like hoes. They like women that twerk. They like women that spread their cheeks for the world to see. They like that. Look at Ice-T, right? His wife walks around with her breasts damn near in my face. I'm not mad at it. But if he's okay with it, why are dudes in the comments, oh, your wife should have a little bit more respect for herself by covering up. But that's not your fucking wife, bruh. That ain't your wife. That ain't your marriage. That ain't your household. Why are we so worried about what the fuck celebrities are doing? Why do we care about what Cardi B's marriage is doing? You will never see this with 3 6 Mafia. Why ain't y'all asking 3 6 Mafia about toning down, slobbing on knobs and shit? Why are you guys not asking rappers to tone down showing guns? Y'all want to regulate every single thing but what the fuck your own gender is doing. Why don't y'all, and it makes me laugh, that particular article that you just showed, I went deeper because I know what the source was, right? The source of this article was from a publication called, and I posted it up on my, I was just so hot when I read this shit. And when I found out that this motherfucker, so anywho, here we go. So that source of that article from Black Sports Online, right? That's where the source of this whole Cardi Offset was so heartbroken because she used the word WAP. Okay. Now let's talk about the CEO of this company. Okay. The CEO of this company that wrote this article that's talking about Cardi being Offset and blase, blase, blase. Okay. June 29th, 2020, the owner of Black Sports Online, his name is Robert Little. Anyway, he has had female employees that came forward allegedly stating that he made inappropriate advances and sexually harassed them. So like sexually harassed these women that worked for him, right? Oops. He even came out and apologized, and he said he calls his past treatment of female contributors totally wrong. So I'm like, in my mind, you are a creep. You are a creep. And you are commenting on someone's marriage?
Another DJ Academics.
Art Lover says people are not mad at the things Too Short and Uncle Luke.
Yeah. Another prime example. Uncle Luke and Too Short made some of the raunchiest shit.
Right.
But, and Uncle Luke actually was one of the reasons why we now have a parental advisory sticker on our shit.
Right.
Because the minute he hollered, don't stop, pop that, but yeah.
But this is what I'm saying.
It became a problem.
Yeah, 14-year-old girls. I was in that age bracket. Didn't know what popping the pussy was, but I was like, oh, mommy, look at me.
Knocking the boots. Like, we had no business sitting in half of that shit.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, we have to look at it this way, right? I love the fact that men really think that all women are looking at Cardi B like, I want to be like her. I admire Cardi B. I admire her. I'm not saying that I'm going to go out here and start whopping out here. No. What I'm saying is that I respect Cardi B as a female artist. Some of y'all don't think she's a real artist. That's cool. Some of y'all, oh, she don't write her own verses. And okay. Some niggas
Who does?
What does Cardi have to do to get your approval? You know, you don't think she deserves a Grammy. There's a lot of people that don't fucking deserve a Grammy and they got it, right? You guys keep bringing up the fact, oh, she called black girls roaches and shit. Okay, that's cool. Y'all was calling her names too. Okay. I'm like, this is from the hood. We're from the Bronx. We always used to get on each other based off of our race. We always used to do that. Oh, you fucking Goya bean. Like we did all of that.
Oh, so
yeah. Spanish girls, Latina girls, they used to have this beef with black girls. And I'm like, at the end of the day, you're black too. But anyway.
When the lights go off, everybody black.
Everybody's black. But this is the problem. What the fuck does Cardi B have to do to get your approval? This girl. Oh, she's not intelligent. She speaks fucking 2 languages, bruh.
Probably 3.
She is bilingual. That means that she could put out an English-speaking album. She could put out a Spanish-speaking album. That's 2 bags right there. You jealous of that? She's Fashion Nova, goddess. Okay, you jealous of that? She's doing Pepsi commercials. You're jealous of that? I'm like, look.
She did Love and Hip Hop. She went underground for a while. She came out, boom.
You don't want nobody. This is what I say. Y'all act like, oh, I want to see everybody win. No, the fuck you don't want to see everybody. Let's just stop that right there. We need to stop with that. I love to see everybody win shit. Because
it just confuses me and baffles me how people can sit there and say, when it's, say for instance, because I don't know if they actually do this, but for instance, Cardi comes out with a mean ass cat suit. You know what I'm saying? The one piece with the stiletto. She's looking bad.
Mm-hmm.
All the men, oh my gosh, yo, I'll smash. Oh, but here comes what? She ain't teaching y'all. She ain't no wifey material. I don't know why y'all falling for that. Pick a lane and stay in it.
Do you know?
Either she a bad bitch, and you're attracted to her, or men, stay out of grown women's business. That's all. That's it.
You know that we don't. This is why I say that the whole idea, and I'm going to get conscious on y'all mofos. Do you know that music, right? Music is what she does is she is just a musician. We like their music. We play their music. We enjoy their music. We show them respect for the time that they took to create music for us to enjoy during these tough times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, my question is, okay, when you are a artist, when you talk to producers about your next idea, when you guys, I want to make stripper music, right? You want to make stripper music because that's the song that's going to be playing in the club when a fabulous, voluptuous woman is shaking her tetas and her ass to your song. So why aren't we making music for the church then? Why aren't we making music for children on some Kids Bop shit? Why are we making music for that then? Because the way that I look at it is it's just a fucking song. It's just a song. It's just a song. Just like you got fucking, what was it? You got dudes talking, what's his face? I didn't see nobody coming at Future about that Molly Percocet shit. But that song probably killed a lot of kids trying to keep up. Trying to keep up. Oh, Molly and Percocets? Oh my God, Molly Percocets.
And now that you done brought up Future, since this whole Cardi and Offset thing, I've been seeing Future memes. Like y'all are congratulating the fact that Offset is leaving. Well, no, let's put it like this. Cardi's leaving Offset. It's not the other way around. Unfortunately, in this whole thing, at the end of the day, they have a child to think about. And so culture is going to be forced to be growing up in a broken home because daddy can't keep his dick in his pants. That's his crime. Cardi's only crime? Well, that's not his only crime, but that's his crime. Cardi's only crime was being a popular female artist.
But
it won't like she was out there busting her wop open on somebody else. Not that we know. And
did you hear?
We don't know.
Did you see or listen? Because she didn't show her face, but did you listen to her live stream about why they were getting divorced?
No.
Okay. Well, I listened to it, the whole thing, all 35 minutes of her. I love her. I love you, Cardi.
She's a Libra. Gotta love her.
We both from the Bronx, so I gotta show up from the Bronx, right? I listened to the whole thing. Cardi said that they were not getting a divorce based off of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
and this is why I get so mad at the crickets regarding her response, right? So she said that she was pissed because she was people were saying that she was getting a divorce because this was like a some sort of, you know, attention grabbing situation to draw attention to the new music that she has dropping. So pretty much she was doing all that for clout. You're getting divorced for clout. Who the fuck gets divorced for clout? That's the first thing. Then she said that her and Offset were not getting a divorce based off of cheating. And she told and painted a very, very important picture for women to hear, because y'all are all talking about WAP, but y'all missed the main important reason. And she said it was because after they had the baby, which happens with all couples, I don't care how much y'all make social media think that you're in love, your relationship changes after you have a baby. It always changes. You ain't fucking as much like you was before the game. Let's just keep it real. You're now mommy and you are now daddy. So now I got to deal with your parenting style. Okay. That's a new thing to learn about somebody, their parenting style, because that's new. If you're new parents, Offset is not a new parent. She is a new parent, right? We don't know the nature of him and his children, if he was there when they were born, if he was there from every milestone. Perhaps maybe this was the first time he was actually with a woman and not just witnessing that his child was coming into the world. So that's two different types of upbringings. So she said that basically, you know, like all couples do when a baby comes, the arguing, you know, the environment changes. Now she made a collective decision that most women do not make. You decide to stay with somebody because you're trying to be a family. And what happens in that? When you are trying to make your family work and the other person, like these are two entertainers, they're not home all the time. They're always dealing with business decisions. They're always dealing with label decisions. Now they think they're rearing a child. It takes a lot in a relationship. So she said that she is leaving him because she wants to leave that energy. She wants to not introduce that to their child. And she's trying to leave before he does some shit like cheating. So y'all need to listen to that live. And yes, Dave Fleets, he says you got to take into consideration that they are living together. So you know, husband and wife, this ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend shit. This is a husband and a wife. She says they were together. They knew each other. And she feels like, you know, they rushed into things, which happens. It happens. So instead of calling her all kinds of hoes, you lost your man because you have WAP and you blah, 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 blah. I'm only going based on the intel that she told her live streamers when she was live streaming. Why not give her props? You are leaving a potentially toxic situation for your child. Give her props. Give her props. Because most people stay. We stay. We're like, you know what? We're just going to co-parent and, you know, do whatever. No. Because after a while, the child can sense that their parents don't love each other. They can, but then the child starts feeling like, maybe if I wasn't here, mommy and daddy would still be happy. Maybe I'm the reason why mommy and daddy are not in love anymore. Mm-hmm. And no one is looking at it from that aspect. So again, you fellas, you guys can keep politicking and talking about Cardi all you fucking want. But the November election is coming. Did you register to vote? Do you even know what your candidates are running for? Do you know what the House of Representatives and all these other levels of hierarchy in this country, do you know how they operate? Do you know how to change a fucking tire? You know how to check your oil? You know how to do man shit? You know, I'm asking you guys nicely because that doesn't sound manly to me. For niggas to go and write blogs and sit and argue back and forth with women on Facebook. That's not manly to me.
I've been seeing a lot of that lately. And this is not even about Cardi anymore. This is just on anything. I've been seeing a lot of men just straight up arguing over with women on women issues. Shit that they know nothing about.
I had to tell a guy the other day. He's telling me, well, that's probably why you can't keep a man. I said, bitch.
Get him straight.
I've been to your page. I don't see no nigga. You lying. I said, look, let me tell you something, bruh. Let me tell you something, little bruh. You see this page right here? This is a business page. I run a business. And sometimes I go off the deep end and I fuck with you idiots. I just don't understand why your logical reasoning. Oh, y'all just don't want y'all just don't want men to be men. Okay, be a man.
Do you want to be a man? Like, we can't make you be, we can't, what?
Stay Fleet says the bots are coming out. No.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Tomato Squad, unite. No, I feel, I really feel like men. I don't think men should argue with women online. I don't think men should argue with women. I'm like, argue it with your woman. Oh, I ain't got a girl. It shows.
Then that means to shut the fuck up.
But when it comes to me, I'll make a little statement comment. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Your man. Like, the last thing, I had to block somebody because it's like, I felt like they were waiting to say this shit to me for a while.
You know, men live for that, to tell another woman about, that's why you're single. That's why you're bitter. That's why, like, they live for that moment. I've been seeing it. Not to me.
What's wrong with being single? What's wrong with being single? This is what, y'all make being single sound so horrible.
Oh, trust me, it is not. I love it.
Look, I was single for 2 years before I met Gino, and then we didn't even start dating until we were about 6 or 7 months into our friendship, right? We were friends first. Not friends that fuck. We were really friends first, and I wasn't really looking at him like that. I was like, oh, he's cute. He got some nice eyes and shit, but most dudes do. I feel that men, y'all are harvesting a lot of anger, and you're directing it towards women, thinking and assuming that all women move and think the same. And that's not right. I see women do things and I'm just like, it's not my job to correct that. And it's not my job to educate her on how she should carry herself. A girl is going to be a girl. A woman is going to be a woman. A hoe is going to be a hoe. A prude is going to be a prude. The question is that the next generation, how is our decisions that we do in this timing? How is that affecting the next generation? That's my concern. I worry about my daughter. I worry about the stuff that I'm here to make an example for young girls because there really are no role models. I mean, minus my potty mouth, I don't really feel that I would be a negative role model for any child. But if people did not sign up for that role, then why are you holding them up to it? She is a rapper. She's a rapper. She is a businesswoman, just like everybody else in the industry. So I'm like, when it comes to it, at the bottom line of everything is that I really do think that men, and people get mad when I say this, but it's true. A lot of men, I'm not going to say all of you, because I don't generalize men. I know real men and I know fake men. I think a lot of men that were raised in a single family household by their moms, I think that they have inherited a lot of feminine attributes as far as gossiping and all this other arguing and shit. I don't really think that men are really men sometimes because they act very feminine when it comes to certain things like gossip. Men used to gossip about sports. Now y'all gossiping about Cardi B. Men used to talk about the stocks. Now you're talking about what some shade room publication said. I'm like, at what point do you men sit there and say to yourselves, wait a minute, maybe it's not the women that are emasculating us. Maybe it's us emasculating ourselves because we're still congregating and doing shit that women are involved in. I'm not saying you don't have to know about what Cardi B is doing. I'm saying, why do y'all have a fucking 16-hour debate with bitches online? Like, who does that? What man does that? I tell mom, I said, Cardi B and this Offset dude is getting divorced? He's like, for what? I said, I don't know. They grew apart or some shit. He goes, wow, that sucks. You want to see these new rims that I just saw? I'm like, see, that's a man. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, Cardi B, for what? For what? What am I going to do with this Cardi B information? What am I going to do with this? Okay, you guys assume that a song is what broke up their relationship. I'm like, if that's what y'all want to assume, that's great. But how is that working for your 401k? How is that making you recession proof for the next pandemic that may come? Is that going to pay your bills? If the answer is no to any of those questions, then you need to just let the women do the gossiping. This is what women do. We gossip. And let the men talk about shit, because y'all are supposed to be the protectors and defenders for us. You ain't going to be doing it hanging out in shade room. Art Lover says some men are on milk still and women are on meat. You're right. There's no standard. There's no real standard for what makes a real man and what makes a real woman. I always say what makes a real man and a real woman is people that want to make a change and difference for the next generation coming in. That's what makes you a real man or real woman. Okay, just because you got hair on your chocha or your nutsack, it doesn't make you a real man or a woman. That just means you have developed into one. I was going to say matured, but
Yeah, maturity levels they vary.
I'm not going to say matured into one, but you guys have developed. You have developed into one. But
What can you do? What can you do?
I will tell you one thing. I ain't fucking arguing with none of you dudes on Facebook no more. Y'all really like you.
They be getting their feelings. Ooh.
Now it's definitely bait. It's definitely bait. I'm like, yo, that's why they call it debate. It's debate. It's debate.
It's debate. It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's the fucking bait. I'm bored. My notifications ain't popping. Let me write some risque shit that I know is going to piss off half my timeline so I can sit back and say, excellent.
This is what I want. This is what I wanted. Engagement.
Notice how they don't even engage. Like after they drop some crazy shit and you see all the bickering and stuff, you don't hear from them again. They literally go down to where
No. They block you after a while because the truth becomes too real. Then they block you. Then you know you've hit a nerve.
Yeah, they be hitting nerves. I don't even get offended. I don't get affected anymore. I just be like, and then I just hit them with some random shit, and then they'd be like, "Oh, you're in your feelings, huh?" I'm like, "No, I just was saying like this shit sounds very feminine, so I don't know what. Are you trying to engage with women or?" No, I'm just trying to tell y'all what y'all about. I was like, when you say y'all.
You can't tell me about me because I'm me. You're not me. You never been around me. You don't know me. So how can you tell me about me?
I'm like, I don't know who you are. Why? How are you generalize? I don't generalize shit.
Boy, if you don't get your ass up off my timeline, so let me tell you about yourself. Bitch, don't worry about me. I'm good.
See, people really think that the next big war, the next big civil war is going to be between blacks and whites. No, it's going to be between women and men. I guarantee that shit.
And I'm gonna let y'all know, man, y'all gonna be fighting an uphill battle. Just know that.
It's gonna be between men and women. It's gonna be like me, like Joan of Arc. Attack them! Like,
oh goodness, I've never sat and argued. I've debated. I've had healthy debates, talks. But when you start to exhibit your little emotions. Yeah, you got a little boo-boo that you need kissing. Here's what I'm going to do for your boo-boo. Since you want to cry, and you want to whine about, little stuff like, how about you take this? Yeah.
And feelings.
Yeah, take. Okay. And then you take it like so, right? Make sure you sanitize your boo-boo because you don't want to get an infection, okay? So then you take this and you put it on your boo-boo. Put it on your feelings. Put a little smiley face on it if you feel like it. Yeah. But get off my timeline with that bullshit.
It's everywhere. Oops. Art Lover says, no, you didn't. Oh, here they come. The ambulance is coming for your feelings.
I got a hospital about 6 miles that way. Oh, and if you in your big feelings, hold on. If you got big feelings, you got a big boo boo. I got something for that too. Yeah. So for you men being your big feelings, I got some extra stuff in here too. But that's for like that heavy time when you're really emotional. I got stuff for you for that too.
I'm going to use Donald Trump's voice. It's in the likes that you've never seen. This man's feelings. It's got real hurt.
Hurt these nuts. Listen, men, stop being such bitches, okay?
With the gang sign. When I run for president, I am the president. I run everything, okay? I run everything. thing. All right. It's the likes you've never seen. I'm like, if I hear this motherfucker say that, he said literally yesterday, he says, we are the
I've
lowest.
done the most. I'm the best. We've done the most. I've done more.
The lowest numbers. It's in the likes you've never seen. I'm like, the likes that we've never seen. How many times you going to fucking keep saying that, Trump?
But you're right. It is the likes of which we've never seen, because the fuckery.
And we're going to build the wall. We're going to build the wall. It's going to keep the coronavirus out. I promise you guys, it's going to be the likes you've never seen.
We got to get him out, y'all. At any cost. We got to get this motherfucker out.
I really feel like, you know what? I really feel like he is like, it's actually very scary watching him talk. Like, he is.
He don't know how.
Into himself so bad. Like, it is beyond grandiosity.
If it's not about real estate, if it's not about business, it's like talking to a child. You talk to a child about what the child likes. Child likes snacks. You ask that child about going to school, something that doesn't really interest them. They're going to make some shit up just to talk to you. But they don't give a shit about school. That's like Trump. If you ask him about real estate, about business, that's what he's good at. I hate that I'm saying that.
He's not even good at that.
Well, he's not even good at that because he's got failed hotels, casinos, wives, everything. He's failing. But once again, he's made his bones or inherited it off of real estate. So that's what he's good at. You talk to this man about foreign policies, about health care. You might as well be talking to your shoe.
Yeah,
how know what's going on?
He started talking about health care. Everyone's going to have, every household's going to have. And I'm like, okay, and we got to talk about the trafficking. Trafficking?
Wait, what?
Yes, there's women being trafficked. We have to close the border. I'm like, we went from health care
to sex trafficking. Okay.
Sex
Can't stay on topic. Check.
To now, okay. And then he goes, oh, because Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy
I'm
Joe?
Like, what the fuck is up with all these names? Like, the thing I loved about Obama made everything sound fucking straight. You could be like, if he was like my landlord, he'd be like, look, didn't pay your rent 6 weeks. Been here, been waiting. Things happen. But
I like your Obama voice. I like that.
At this time, unfortunately, I had to go down to the court. I gotta get you out of here.
And you gotta get evicted.
Gotta let you go. I don't know where you go, but you can't stay here. Wherever you go.
What'd you say? You can't stay here.
God is with you, and Michelle and I care. But you gotta go. Like, oh, you know what, Obama, Mr. President?
I understand. Thank you for the opportunity.
The best eviction I've ever heard. I'll pack and leave right now. Like,
yes, I don't need 30 days. I just need 24 to 48 hours.
Give me 24 minutes, Mr. President. I'll go.
Trump will sit there and evict you. You're fired. You're evicted. You gotta go. I put out more people out of my buildings than anyone. What?
And likes that we've never seen.
Remember, he kept saying the word bigly? Like he just made that shit up.
No, but you know what? These are notable people. You know, like, yo, there is no other president on this planet that you freaking wait for them to put out a list of what his playlist is. What was Obama?
Yo, Obama be listening to some fire shit.
Yo, he be listening to Drake. You're like, oh, but the thing is that Trump is not relatable
at all.
He's not relatable.
Old. He's old.
He's not relatable. He's not, you know, and again, there are some things about Trump that I do like, believe it or not. And there's things that I don't like. I like the fact that he understands business. I hate the fact that he can run one into the ground like this country. I hate the fact that he hazards and people that are advising him don't say this, don't. But you know what? One of the things I do admire and respect about him is the fact that he actually has the balls to look like a fucking idiot for the whole world to roast him.
Yeah.
He has the balls to do that.
The comedy just writes itself.
Right. And you know what? Regardless, you got to think about it, art lover. It don't matter who's sitting in that chair. Everybody's a puppet. Everybody. It's the same. And I had actually to close the show, I had actually saw some shit on Reddit that made me say, You remember Jesse Ventura?
Yeah. Wrestler turned governor of Minnesota.
Right. So Jesse Ventura, he had said some shit that they're trying to scrub from the internet. He said that politics is like pro wrestling. So he went on to talk about it. This was like they stopped him and, they had all the mics and shit in his face. And he's like, politics is just like pro wrestling. He said, look at Trump. Like Trump, basically, he was training for that because he was on WWE, came out. He had a script. He had everything. So you look at pictures behind the scenes. You see a picture of Joe Biden and the VP Pence giving each other like a little bump. They're all friends. They all went to dinner parties. Like, I've never met them in my life. Okay. Hey, why the fuck are there pictures of you drinking with these people then? Why are there pictures of you hugging Hillary Clinton, Trump? Like, these are pictures. These people are all friends. They go into the green room. They're like, oh, ready for the show tonight? I'm ready.
And they shake hands before they go out.
Sleepy Joe, this guy, and you're just like, and damn well, these mofos, their kids play together, they hang out together, they go to dinner party together, they all hang out together.
They probably help fund each other's campaigns, believe it or not.
Right. Yeah, State Fleets, that's for definitely another show. That's for the woke show. But yes, that is true with the Epstein shit, the Epstein Island. They all knew it. They knew it's Hollywood. Okay? They all know each other. They know. Hollywood is a small circle. It's not big. They all fucking each other. They all buying drugs from each other. They all snorting the same lines from the same fucking tray. Okay? They all know each other. That's why I say all this anger that you see between them and throwing shots at each other, it's no different from a battle rap of two people that said, look, we got to give them a good show. So I hate you, you hate me, but don't hit me below the belt. Kids are off limits, but let's do this. Don't talk about my mom, she died and shit. They talk about this stuff before they do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about this stuff. They don't just lay it on you and say, oh, that's why your mom's dead, bitch. No, they don't. They don't do that. They don't do that. So just like with politics, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's all a show. It's all a show. The same puppet. It don't matter who sits in that chair. They're going to get those policies and shit passed. It don't matter who's in it.
But what it surprises me though, how Trump actually said on a hot mic that he does not take the time to read the daily briefings. Like, that is there for you to read to know how to fucking act. If some shit goes left, are you prepared to deal with it? He sat there and said that I don't read the briefings. I don't know what they say. It's on my desk every day, but I don't know what it says. I don't read. I don't know. They tell me. So I get everything secondhand. I don't know. How can we count on you to prevent another 9/11 type of attack or anything if you don't read the fucking briefings? That's what that's there for.
That's probably what was on his desk that morning, Mr. President. We have intel that states that there has been a breach over at Wuhan where there has been a coronavirus outbreak.
And that was probably in there, and he didn't fucking read it.
He's like, I have to go take a shit in likes you've never seen. I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm just going to go talk. That's what I'm going to go do. That's what he did. That's what the fuck he did. He's on his desk.
I hate you, yo. I'm going to go take a shit. The like you've never seen. Oh, Jesus. Matter of fact, give me a page out that book. I want my ass with it. Yo, we gotta go vote, y'all. Everybody, if you are the age of 18, please go register. You still got time. November 3rd. You could vote early. Do not mail in your ballots because you know them niggas be losing shit. Go. If you have to wait in line, go. My mom and I, we're going to go vote this Friday. We're going to vote early. We're going to vote this Friday. We're going to go to our polling place. We're going to wait in line. And we're going to vote.
This is my first time voting, guys. This is my first time registering. I'm not voting because of Trump.
Excuse me.
Get Trump out of office or whatever, because it's like, you know, the lesser of the two evils, because Biden's a creep too.
Yeah.
I'm voting because it's 2020 and a lot of crazy shit has happened this year, and I want to be able to say they at least voted one time in my lifetime, if this is our last year on this fucking planet, on the aliens and shit that has been visiting us and saying, oh, that motherfucker Trump needs to get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, this will be my third time. Wait, one. Two. Yeah, this would be my third time.
State Fleet says he's voting for Joe Exotic. Yeah, you can write in. You can write in.
We are fucked. Don't do that shit because you know, last election, you know, Bernie was running as an independent. I honestly applaud him for his efforts, but I honestly didn't think Bernie was going to make it because he too was a little too old. Yeah, he was there fighting for civil rights with Martin Luther King and all that. He will always have props on this end. But honey, you and Trump are the same age. You're a little older. You can't be running for president at 76 years old. No, you're not going to make it.
I was going to vote for that other guy. What's his face? The woman. You have been warned. Oh no, I'm putting you on notice.
Putting you on notice. What happened to him anyway?
He's still running. He's still running.
He's trying.
So just letting you know, I'm putting you on notice. I'm like, oh shit.
He's trying. He's trying. He
is definitely trying, but
Lord, yeah, we got to get out there, y'all. We have to. It's imperative. It is imperative that you vote. I just knew that Hillary got that shit because from what we were told that, you know, popular vote wins this, that, and the blah, blah, bleep. So I went to bed knowing that my vote counted. I felt, once again, like you says, lesser of two evils. She hasn't been squeaky clean. Trump, we already know his transgressions. So I was like, yo, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. We're going to have our first female president. Nope, 2:00 in the morning. Trump is president.
When I opened my eyes.
Well, it's a shit show ready to happen.
I was pregnant with Gina, and I was trying to stay awake, but, you know, my body was working overtime trying to build this baby. And Gino wakes me
workshop.
Basically, I had just got off of work and everything, and Gino comes to me. He's like, babe, wake up. Trump is president. I woke up. I was like, fuck.
Right? I think we all.
I was like, what? Yo.
That shit woke me up out of a dead ass sleep, too. It was like, Trump's the president. Wait, what?
I knew that something was really wrong with the world when that happened, because when I went to work the next day, you would have thought somebody's mother died. Everybody was just all and shit. I was like, hey guys, good morning. They're like, what's good about it? I was like,
what the fuck is good about it?
Good morning. When I say good morning, you say good morning. So I'm sitting there like, you know, everybody's walking in, people coming in. The mail lady came in and she put the mail on my desk, and I was like, how you doing, Miss Agnes? And she goes, hi, Minx. Have a great day. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody?
Being short with you.
Everybody had an attitude the next day. Everybody. I went to the gas station to get me some apple juice. That's the only thing at the time I could keep down. And I go in and everybody's just standing around looking at the TV like
the OJ verdict.
Yeah. And I was like, I honestly felt like you felt the dark cloud come over the world. You felt that dark cloud.
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect from him. A part of me liked the fact that, you know, he didn't hold his tongue. He told it like it was. And I guess I can respect someone who doesn't sugarcoat shit. However, as the months went by, it became increasingly apparent we're not going to make it if he is elected twice. Clinton done some crazy shit. I know. Yeah, we got that. But bruh, 8 years of this? Are you...
The one and only says, what did Trump do? Well, Trump basically, he has been doing his little campaign trails. Because I was like, the first thing I never understood when he became a president is, why are you still campaigning? Like, what, the whole time he has been president, he's been having rallies. And
like he knows he's an automatic shoo-in, right?
Yeah, but it almost kind of reminds you of, like, you know, other communist countries where you have the president of that country or the king of that country. They want the people to celebrate them all the time. And I got that vibe from that. Like Obama never needed that. Like, he would just show up at a fucking school and all the kids they'll lose their minds, you know? But Trump, it's like he literally was holding rallies still 2 years in. 2 years in, he's been having rallies. So I'm like, you know what? If Trump is still president after this, which we all know he probably will, I already know what's going to go down. There's too many people. But if he wins again, when he wins again, I just hope that I have my passport by that time. Because I will not be here for another 4 years of this shit.
Take me with you. I want to play a clip real quick. I don't know how well y'all are going to hear it on Caffeine. But this is what he said today at a rally in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. It's about a 10-second quote. And then we're going to wrap this shit up. Here we go.
I did more in 47 months than he did in 47 years.
They ate that shit up. What have you done in 47? What have you done in 47 months?
They get way too fucking.
And they ate that shit up. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! It's the president. Jesus. Anyway, y'all, listen. Go vote. If you don't do shit else with your time, fuck standing in line for an Xbox and a PS5. Like, forget all that. Like, you can order that shit online. Like, go vote. Got to. We need numbers in which the world has never seen.
In the likes you've never seen. A president like this.
I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him to do the Paulie Walnuts point. If you've ever seen an episode of Sopranos, every time Paulie does this with the two fingers, I'm waiting for Trump to do this. When he does like this, I'm waiting for that.
This means you know what? But Trump, yeah, he definitely got them satanic hands. I've been watching all the satanic
they're
hands.
small. They're so small.
This is just not natural. It's just not natural to put your hand that way when you're talking to people. Some people that talk with their hands are just like this. He's just like, It looks like sign language to me. In a light that you guys have never seen. I'm like,
what is this that you're doing?
Is it mean SBS? Not SOS, but SBS. What is SBS? Son of bitches. These motherfuckers came out TV. Like, you've never seen these stupid sons of bitches.
Stupid sons of bitches. Oh my gosh. Look, y'all, we're going to wrap this up tonight. Ooh, Jesus. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We do engage. We're on that more than Facebook. So please follow us. Stay Fleets. I don't know if you caught at the top of the show. I appreciate the follow back on Caffeine. I'm never on there. I tried to implement it. I tried to implement it for the live streams, but you know, Caffeine doesn't have an RTMP, so I can't add it. But I do appreciate the follow.
They do have it. It's just that you have to download the OBS specifically for Caffeine, because if this keeps up, over at YouTube, Instagram, and all these other stuff, then you can just go directly to caffeine. You just have to download Caffeine's OBS.
The fuck? Okay, whatever.
I have Caffeine's OBS. The only thing is that you can't cross-platform. You can directly to.
That's a no-go. That's a no-go.
That's the only problem.
But yeah. So tomorrow, retro. Wow, I'm tired. Retro Wednesday, y'all. So we're gonna go back in time, pull out some old relics. I don't know. I pretty much gave y'all everything that I had in here. Stay Fleets, keep your joke to yourself. Because I know. I know you're gonna say something about my 1985 beat machine. It's okay though. I'm never selling it. So yeah, tune in with us tomorrow for that. And what else we got? Minx, what else you got coming up?
Probably a song critique show. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow, not today. A bitch is tired. A bitch is old and a bitch is tired. A bitch is tired. She's writing that one down.
I might have a perfect design for that one. Yep. So on that note, y'all, we fuck with y'all. Please call and check on your folks. Visit if you can. Please practice your safe distancing. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. And don't forget to wear a mask. I shouldn't have to tell you that, but people are gonna people. Next Sunday, y'all. Listen.
Stay Fleets, another t-shirt. You absolutely right, Stay Fleets. Stay Fleets is on point.
Yeah.
Every time we take a moment, like, wait a minute. It likes that you've never seen.
Ooh, I got an idea for that one too.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah. Always getting ideas. It's gonna be funny when you see it. But yeah.
Thank you, Arthur. If I do run for president, I'm gonna make you my campaign manager.
No, bitch, I'm the campaign manager. Wait a minute, you just kicked me off this shit?
I'm upgrading you. I'm upgrading your you're gonna be VP.
Oh Jesus.
Look, if they kill me, they take me out. If they take me out, they gotta take you. They gonna have to deal with you.
I hereby relinquish the office of presidency of the United States. I willfully decline. Has a vice president ever done that? Like declined to become president? Do they have that right?
Yeah.
To decline to become president? Because they say most vice presidents never become presidents, with the exception of Nixon, Kennedy, Lincoln, Roosevelt, a couple more. Well, both Roosevelts actually. But yeah. Nah, I willfully decline. Nope. You won't stress me out. Y'all saw what y'all did to Uncle Barack. You saw what happened.
Right.
Come in with jet black hair, looking all fine. You got him hair bottles. What? Nah, you ain't gonna do that.
Being a president really does age you. It's very for job, especially can do anything all day but play golf. But anyway,
and gain weight. That's what he's. Anyway, so tomorrow night we will be here at 7:00. I know we said we was gonna be here at 7 today, but Mix was in traffic, so we had to make time for that. So we will be here tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more random talk, more indie music, more foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans like the shit you heard tonight. Please be sure to like us on all social medias. We're also on Facebook. We are everywhere that your mama ain't. No, I'm kidding. We're almost everywhere.
My stomach let out a growl like it was a cheetah. Ooh.
Bitch, feed me. Like, yes, okay, we're getting off now. Oh, jeez. Good night, y'all. We out.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.